What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Geeks Council for episode 2 in the building. How you all doing? What's up, Adam? What's up, Wiley?
What's going on?
I've got some tea.
I'm muted. Whoops, living the best life over here.
Spill the tea, Mike. Spill the tea, Mike.
The tea's terrible when it's not warm.
Tea's terrible even when it's warm.
Oh, Mike, you drinking a medicine ball over there, my guy?
I'm drinking some honey and tea, and it's all God. It was bearable when it was warm. But
Mike, Mike, you gotta throw a little bit of honey in there. Throw a little bit of ginseng. Get some special herbs in there. You'll be good to go, my man.
Hey, Papa Doc, my wife got me. She put it together. She dropped the honey and the ginseng in there.
Love to see it.
How was y'all's week?
Yo, this week's been busy for me. One of my best friends actually just got married up in Northwest Ohio. So we were friends in high school and had to drive 6 hours away for his wedding and party. But as your boy being the best man, looking all classy, had to show up. It was
Where did you go? That was 6 hours away in fucking Ohio.
Well, so Northwest Ohio, where we grew up, was 4 hours from here, but we had to drive an extra hour to 2 hours past that to go into mid Michigan, essentially.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you're right. Let me rephrase that. Yes, it was in Michigan technically, but I was right outside of Kalamazoo.
Okay, I was just curious. I was like, I know my range of driving within the Ohio area.
There ain't no 6 hours in Ohio.
No, I think 4 and 5 is the limits. How far is it from Cleveland?
It's 3.
Cleveland's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That blows my mind that Cleveland's 2.5 hours, but going northwest. But I guess there's a highway that shoots straight up to Cleveland.
Right. We are dead smack in the middle of all of it.
Yeah. Adam, how was your week?
It was all right. I went to the pen for a while.
Oh shoot, the pen.
Yeah.
Jail?
Yeah. I got locked up.
That's a story.
I got locked up, made it out, and I'm back.
Yo, Doomsmith, you know it. I got friends in low places.
I'm on the stream with a felon?
You are. You're part of the felon council.
God
Not
damn.
the felon council.
I can't speak about it yet. We're still in legal terms. So my lawyer said don't talk about it, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, all right.
I just want to know, just let all y'all know out there, if there's any kids watching, don't go to prison. It's not a good place. Stay in school.
Hey, it's not. I got arrested one time for a hit and skip. That was not really a hit and skip, but I still got arrested for it. And they took me in there and fingerprinted me and told me to take my shoestrings out. And this is when I was 19 years old. I was like, why? It's we don't want you committing suicide in there.
I heard while you're in there, there's the suicide watch, and there's guys on there that on the daily cuts his stomach open and plays with his intestines.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
On the daily. They said they sew him up, and that's how he can do it so often, is because it never heals. He just rips it back open.
My man has that Wolverine healing factor of medical team members right next to him. They said, oh, you just cut your stomach open, your intestines. Don't worry. My guy, we got you.
And there is a lot of forced upon relations.
Mm.
I,
Hate to see it.
If you get what I'm saying.
that's why I can't go. Your boy's too cute for it. You know what I'm saying?
Young Mike is not lasting in there.
Maybe old man Mike, but not young Mike, definitely. You can
There
get picked
is-
up on the block, Mike.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not just the prisoners that are sad in there. All the officers are sad. All the secretaries are sad.
Golly.
There is a man's job whose strictly only job is to strip people and look inside their butts.
I don't want that job. I don't like that job.
Now, okay, let me just break. This is your prison story. Let me break this down. So there's a guy who his job is all he does is when people come in for visitation, they got to be strip shirts going in and strip shirts going out. So that's his job, is to sit there and strip you coming in to meet your family and strip you on your way out. This man is a very lonely man, right? He finally got him a wife. He was a lonely man for a majority of his life. He's about 50. He finally got a wife. Shortly, not even a year after getting married, his wife dies of cancer.
Oh my God, that sucks.
He had to come back to work and strip these people down. Now with that on his mind, to the point, this man tried to kill himself with his badge, his own police badge. He tried to kill himself.
That's not
And
cool.
do you know what the state said to this? I'm
What?
glad you didn't. We'll see you tomorrow. Strip some more people down. So like I said, don't go to prison because you too might be looking in grown men's butts for a living.
No.
And they don't care. They don't care what else you got going on in life. They want you to be in here to look in some grown man's butts, regardless.
That's it.
Your dog might get hit by a car, but you're gonna be here
Looking in the butts.
looking in some butts. Your wife might have died, but you'll be here looking in some butts. The new Call of Duty might drop, and you want to take a day off. But you know what? You'll be here looking in some butts.
Not I. Not I.
It's not me either.
That's not I. That's
either.
Mike. That's not the eye. That's the stink eye.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do none of that. None of that at all.
That don't entice you. And by the way, it's not on the job description either. So you can sign up to just think you're gonna be a little cafeteria worker. And the first day they're like, nah, you're the strip search guy. Get over it.
You're the strip search guy. That's effed up. Yeah. Well, my week I did not get locked up.
Yeah.
I actually rested and worked on the office and
I was there. It did look pretty nice over there. You gotta.
I think one episode I am going to do a tour once everything is set up, because like I got the toys set up, and I know you guys are probably like, well, what else do you have to do, Mike? You set up the toys. That was stage one. We're at stage two now. Now we actually got to create a story with the display. Now we got to see what we got, what we're working with, who can be flying, who can be jumping off of a wall. Today I just put Daredevil and Electra jumping off the Statue of Liberty. So there's a little story there. I've set up some lights inside one of my hidden bases. So, you know, the real toy crafting begins now.
Yeah, say it, Mike. You're gonna recreate all of the MCU with your figures, and you're gonna do like the snap pictures and stop motion for the entire MCU from your basement, from the office.
I don't know. Like, I know I sound real meticulous, but I don't think I'm doing all that. I told my wife today, I really set up a lot of nuances at the old house. There was like a lot of stuff I set up that I don't know if I got the strength or vigor to do it again.
Yeah,
I was about to say, you do too much already. You calm down, sir. You slow your roll.
I did. I went slow. I was just chilling.
That's what he said.
I met toys, and then I went upstairs and watched Stupid Vampire Diaries with my daughter. Then I came back
stupid.
Whoa, it's not stupid at all.
Oh my God, the way Logan watches it is.
Oh really?
And the 2-second clips.
It's not that bad.
She
It's
watches clips and YouTube clips and TikTok videos.
It's a toxic
no, you have
relationship.
to freaking
I
watch. Like,
know.
I can't
It
stand
don't work.
TikToks. I can't. I'm not built for this new generation.
I do need to tell on myself real quick that I forgot all about till just now seeing all your toys set up there. So when I went over there the other day, I was talking to Logan on the stairs, and Mike yelled for her, and I said, "Hey, he wants you." And I pointed, and I knocked the thing off the wall and hit the turtles just like Dakota did.
You know what? I
But
feel. Wait, is it still
Mine
there?
wasn't a giant picture made of wood and blasted the entire shelf. Mine was an action figure that he hung off the wall and knocked like 2 of them.
Yes.
Did you move that
I
picture?
rearranged the turtle display from cheapest to expensive. I moved them away. I protected them under the walls.
We just need to mount something there a little safer, Mike. That's all it is. They're fine. It's just what's on the wall above them needs to be over there.
It is, but what we did over there, it works now. It's been up there for 3 days. Good.
Perfect.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Well, we also started packaging up stuff for the Kickstarters, which that was hella fun. Danny Cooper is an organizational beast. We got one of the campaigns finished. I'll be dropping it off at the post office tomorrow, and then we'll be diving into the next campaign this week. Madoy, how was your week?
My week?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. No, it's going by too fast. I don't know what's with these days. Like the fact that it's already Sunday and I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'm pretty depressed. But no, I've been practicing my tattooing. I put decal on my car today, so the Pikachu mobile is looking smecker decker, you know.
Smacker
I'm gonna have to share when you're going on shing, you know. But no, yeah, I'm trying to keep busy. I'm revamping my channel, so I got a lot of the scenes and animations done. So I've been just staying busy. That's just me. I quit GameStop.
Hey,
Yeah.
My store manager walked out, so all of us followed. It feels good, man. Fuck GameStop. Fuck that corporation. It's never gonna be the same. Unfortunately, I
I'm
tried to
happy.
hold on to it. I really did. I really was like, it's gonna get better. No, it's not. It's not.
I'm happy if you're happy.
I mean, I'm sad because like that was like my I don't know, my nerd fortress where I could just work and nerd out at the same time, but it's not about the video games anymore. They're all about sales that don't exist.
Yeah, I remember when Tess was working there, they were telling kids and like older adults that don't know anything about gaming, they're like, "Oh, my granddaughter wants this game Fortnite," and they would try to sell them the stuff, even though Fortnite's a free game,
Yeah.
and they would
they
try to
do
push
that,
on
but then they
people.
won't let me buy 3 different pre-orders.
What do you mean?
I tried to go pre-order Call of Duty for everybody, and they wouldn't let me do it
Oh,
because
they were grimy then, because that's totally allowed.
they said that you had to have a GameStop account for each pre-order
No,
package.
see, and that was their way of trying to trick you to get the membership, the pro membership,
See, but we
which
already knew that. We knew they was doing some slimy stuff.
yeah.
Because
But see,
Tess was
that's
with me, and she knew these little tricks. And she's like,
yeah,
"Nah,
but
that's
that's the
not how
thing.
it
Like
works."
it's all about numbers now. Like that's essentially the district manager was harassing my store manager about these numbers, and he's like, they're trying, but there's no benefits anymore like it used to be. Like even pre-ordering games now, there's no benefit for real through GameStop because you can get it early on your systems now. There's no midnight releases like it used to be. Like there's nothing there. So like they were just being ignorant, and I mean, I think it's just I'm too old for it. I think I've hit that cap of where like that job is legit for like once you get out of high school and you need, some side cash while you in college, but once you're a full adult, you can't work there.
If there is anything you get for pre-ordering, y'all, go up there, pay the $5,
Get it
get the
and out.
pre-orders, and
Yep.
then a few months later, when you need $5, you want to eat a Little Caesars pizza,
Yep.
cancel that pre-order and get your $5 back.
Yep.
And then go eat your little Caesars as you're getting the betas.
I was up there one time and I got like $50 worth of canceled pre-orders because I
That's why your store hates you. You fuck their numbers hella hard. That's so grimy.
it is. Don't be mad at me because that's your system.
No, hey, I'm for it. I am so for it. If GameStop goes back to like how it used to be, like EB Games, Funko Land, like that was a prime. That was a prime of video game stores. I miss it. But yeah, that's my week. In a nutshell.
Sounds like majority of us had some. Or it was like 50-50. Half rough weeks, half good weeks.
Yeah. Oh. I think we're well beyond getting ready to get the show started.
For sure.
Hey, Mike, I got a question.
What?
Can you mute your mic, like for your PlayStation?
Just mute him.
Or turn your TV volume down.
Medora, I was telling this man we got to buy him a Yeti so you don't hear all this background stuff.
The only reason you can hear is because I just tried to stream it to my screen, so I wouldn't have to.
I was about to say he's trying to do too much. That's why his stuff is like that. He's okay though. He don't need a Yeti.
No, this man needs a Yeti.
He doesn't. Don't add more to his plate.
No, it's not. A Yeti is like the easiest mic, and it has good quality for what you're paying for.
Look at him. He just did a whole camera switch, okay? And it took him 8 minutes to do that. Let him take. Mike, you got enough on your plate, baby. We'll wait. We'll wait.
Mike, I will set up the Yeti for you one day when you're not
I
home.
appreciate the support, but it literally took me 2 seconds to do that. I'm not gonna sit here and let you play me like that, though.
Hey, Mike, where are you looking at? We're over here. There we are.
Yeah, I'm over here. Talk to me, my guy. I's here.
I'm talking to wherever the fuck my hand is.
Who the fuck are you, Don Johnson? What the hell? We Italian out here? Okay.
All right, Adam, you gotta hit the director.
Well, we got to bring Midori in here.
No, I'm not playing. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's cool.
And I believe you gotta go to the Cosmodrome, Adam.
Mike, you got this stuff.
What, Dakota?
It's just so much stuff. Like, I'm looking at like the stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is wild.
Right there should be it.
This one?
No, well, that's where you gotta go. That's where the mission is. But go back down. Down a little bit, right there. That's where you drop.
I gotta drop here and then go all the way up there.
Yep, that's where we land.
All right, the steps. Ease.
Yep. All right, so our first subject is the Blade situation. Apparently, the crew and Marcella is very stressed. Right now, the director has been fired. A new writer has been hired. And possibly Sam Raimi may be stepping in to direct Blade.
Did they, before we go into our thoughts on Sam Raimi or anything like that, did they say why they got fired, or is it just due to stress in general?
Well, the rumor is that the script sucked.
Okay, he sucked, obviously.
And Marcella wasn't happy with what was going on. And
Mike, how do I get rid of this? Never mind.
and again, the rumor is when Kevin Feige found out about stuff, he let the director go, hired a new writer, and now is looking for a new director.
I'm okay with it.
I'm perfectly fine with it. I'd rather them make the tough decisions and hard fire someone and get someone else to make a better story than to release a product that's not good.
I mean, I think a lot of movies should have followed that same rhetoric, but no, here, there, whatever floats the boat. But it is that's one of those stories that it's happy to see somebody actually giving a crap about their movie, their production, without releasing something that they know is going to be bad. Especially again, these nerd movies, man. We are over critical about it. Especially a lot of people have been waiting for this movie as far as a reduction of Blade being brought back into the universe. So if you're gonna bring them back, When did the first one come out?
The
That was like
first
90.
was it 98 or 2001?
It was a
No,
long time ago.
it was.
It was a
I
long
love
time
Adam.
ago.
It was over 20 years ago.
It was a very
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah, 98. So yeah, I mean,
This man was just now being born.
oh wow. Huh.
That's true.
Okay. That's why he didn't.
Hey,
But
I
no,
got it
yeah.
right. I said it was 98 or 2001. I got it
Yeah,
right on the money.
Yeah, 98.
Like, what am I
So
supposed to
the
do?
fact that like that's when the first one came out, like you got some shoes to fill with the new, technology, what you can do with it now versus what they could, what they couldn't back then.
Open up your map, Adam.
Midori, while we're
How do I do
talking
that?
about the older stuff, while they figure out how to play Destiny, or while Mike teaches us about Destiny,
Hold the touchpad. Hold it.
I remember when we went to, I think it was Philadelphia for a
You
con,
gotta go there.
and me and Mike turned on Blade 2, I believe, if I recall correctly. And Mike was watching the fight scene. He said, I remember when this was out in theaters and I went to go watch it. And we thought it was the best fight scene of all time, or during that moment with movies. And then we're watching it now, we're like, ooh.
Ooh.
It's rough on the edges.
Because you're spoiled now. You don't like hot garbage.
What's
No.
Dakota?
What I think it was when it was when we were in Philadelphia. I think we were watching Blade 2. And the fight at the end of the movie with the homeboy.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can just imagine what that was like to see that live. And the theaters and be like, this is like some of the greatest cinema. I mean, you can look back at the original Matrix too. They should steal one of the Blumhouse directors. That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't hate that.
I'm supposed to meditate.
I do like the potential of Sam Raimi coming in to direct. I love Sam Raimi. I think that might be right up his alley. I mean, it's vampires, it's evil, dark shit.
Vampires, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, I think Sam Raimi would be a good choice to step in there and do it to finish it out.
I would agree with that.
I know some people didn't like it, but I do like what Raimi did on
Multiverse.
Multiverse, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people had like gripes with it. I did see the Twitterverse.
It was either big positives or big negatives. There was like no one in like it's just okay. It was either loved it or hated it.
Yeah, it was not even a between with that, and I haven't seen it yet, so I think.
Well, I love it, Midori.
You're on the love it side. Gotcha.
He loves every movie.
I was gonna say he is so biased. It's ridiculous.
Me and him and Tess has gone seeing trash movies, and we'll leave, and me and Tess are like, "That was garbage." So like, I would never go see a trash movie. That was okay.
I'll be like, I'll give it.
So if it was trash, I wouldn't have seen it. So
I'll give it an honest opinion. I'll be like, it's like a 7.
Nah, normally it's like a 12.
That's a high number for a trash movie.
Yeah, but it's not trash.
We'll leave and be like, "This is garbage. This is like a 3," and he's like, "I think it's like a 9." And then we'll say, "Why is it 3?" And he'll be like, "I can see that. It's an 8.5."
I'll take their points of criticism. Like, all right, that's a good point.
No, I believe it.
Right.
I believe Adam.
I'll change it. I mean, you can believe who you want.
That's crazy. Where's Tessa? I need her to back my dude Adam up.
She knows. I know.
I call her and she cometh. I love it.
Hello. Yeah, Dakota's like biased on everything. Unless I love a movie first and it's not a Marvel movie, and then he'll be like, "That was trash."
Hey, Tess, come in with it. Hot drop. All right. I say, I called you, and she comes in and she just. I literally needed you here. How are you, Tess?
I'm all right. I'm getting some reference images for my homework real quick because I forgot to do it.
Homework. Schools are full.
We just talked about keeping people in school, Midori. You don't want to go to prison.
Look here.
Yeah, I do enjoy school. It's just, I don't know.
I was telling all my time in prison this week, and I told all the kids to stay in school. And then here you are telling me.
I only say that because I got the degree. After you get a degree, you can say that. It's fine.
This dude died.
I'm excited for when I can say that.
Yeah, there you go.
Same.
Watch. Once she get her degree, she's gonna be like, man, screw hate school.
Hey, Dakota,
What's up?
you know how you said that thing earlier where I was like, last time I played the first match with you, I couldn't remember what to do?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember what to do now, and all this shit is different. They changed it.
Well, that's good. I like to see they're keeping you on your toes.
Well, so Mike, last time I did this mission, it wasn't like this. I had to like travel in a location and like find random spots on the map.
When I did this mission, when Destiny first was coming out, it was exactly like this. And when I did this mission the second time, when we tried to come back into it, it was just like this.
Next week, this will look better. I swear, audience.
Does it
I'll
look
go
bad?
over to Mike's and do the stream labs and stuff. We're gonna switch it up. It's just they were sick last week, and then this week I was at a wedding, and I got home, and that was it.
I don't think anybody's complaining. I think they're enjoying just seeing us and being.
It's kind of laggy.
Yeah, but
The gameplay is.
if nobody's complaining about it, don't draw attention to
I'm
it.
complaining. I take pride in this show.
I take pride in it too, but if nobody else is complaining about something, we
Mom and Dad, can you please stop? Because I cannot go through therapy this week. Please and thank you.
This lag is tearing us apart.
I swear.
It's tearing us apart.
Are you guys excited for the new Blade though?
Knowing that they took a step back, fired who they needed to fire, got in who they needed to get in. I mean, that's raising the hype meter a little bit. That means they're actually going to try to make it, justifiable. So we'll see. It worked for Sonic.
I love the actor, so I'm very excited about this Blade movie.
All right, there you go. See,
I hope they bring Sam Raimi in it. Once I saw that, I was like, "Ooh!"
Did you nerdgasm? I'm confused.
I absolutely did.
He I know this isn't the topic yet, but he screamed with the Hugh Jackman thing.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. No, wait till that one.
I have some theories for that one.
You guys
get there.
All right.
Werewolf by Night. Apparently, there's a ton of gore in this movie. It's getting crazy good reviews, and Kevin Feige said this movie is going to have a big impact on the future of the MCU.
Is it
out? Tons of gore.
Yeah,
man, you sold me.
Yeah, because it's black and white, so they were able to put blood
everywhere. Black and white, you lost me.
Adam said, "I'm too young for this."
I like this gun.
I'm very excited for it. One, I like old noir films, so like black and white stuff's like it brings like a nostalgia feel to it that I just really enjoy.
Yeah.
You weren't around when people watched this.
Adam, you can still watch black and white movies today, my guy.
Yeah, old movies.
I enjoyed Pleasantville for what it was. So
I have no idea what that even is.
What? Toby?
You don't know what Pleasantville is?
You need to watch Pleasantville.
Never heard of it in my life.
Tobey Maguire.
I think I've heard of it, but it's just one of those things I never got into.
I heard it's great. I never watched it.
The meaning behind it just is nice for the time period that it came out in.
Gotcha.
Like it has a deep meaning that a lot of people probably didn't think would come with the Tobey Maguire movie, I guess, at the time. But it was definitely good for when it came out. But that falls back onto your point of black and white movies being good.
Yeah.
The Lighthouse is black and white, and that's pretty good. Well, I heard it's pretty good.
Just imagine the time where they invented color film. And then they were like, this is great, this is groundbreaking. And then 5 years later, they're like, we're gonna make a film black and white. All that work that they put into making it colored is like, no,
it's art, Adam.
We're gonna go backwards.
It's art.
Yeah, it was art.
And it's supposed to pay homage for the old monster movies, which I actually appreciate. Because the monster movies now just ain't it really. So, in my opinion,
The same
I mean, I'm not saying the
rhetoric,
past
that's
ones are
why.
good, but they were at least something.
Yeah. No, now it's kind of like you know what's going to happen before it happens.
It's
I just feel
super
like that's just
dry. It's the
movies in
same
Like
general,
stuff
it's
though.
over
yeah,
and
it's the
over.
same like recipe. Like yeah.
I did learn. This is a really random topic, kinda. I mean, it goes with this. I heard Hollywood is really desperate for IPs, which is why you'll be seeing a lot of new books that aren't that good get WB holds. That like they'll be like, we think this is gonna do good, so we want the rights just in case we want to make the movie. Because I guess a lot of stuff in Hollywood is just. I thought they were doing renews of
Remakes.
stuff and like
They are.
reboots because they just couldn't grow up. But I guess it's because they're actually desperate for new stories and not a lot of people are pitching to them.
No, they're probably being picky about who they want to pick up. Like
I don't know.
that's
Some of
why
the
like
movies that comes out now is kind of
like
trash.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a repeat of sorts, and then like just getting a job in the field seems like it's still like breaking an arm and a leg. So it's kind of like they just need to take that chance and like open up their net a little bit and get some variety, get some fresh faces on their teams to try and liven it up because it's legit getting old to the fact that they have to lean on these reboots and the reboots aren't even not even great, not even needed.
Hi, Moana.
Moana.
Oh, there's
But-
bad guys in this room.
I'm super excited for it, regardless.
I'm not
I
scared of
really-
that person.
I don't know. I like werewolf stuff, and I feel like out of all the monster films, like werewolves get the least amount of love. You don't see any good werewolf media.
What? They were pretty badass in Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god.
Should have been called Werewolf Diaries if they were.
Yeah, it'd be Werewolf Diaries.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it because you get to see Man Thing and other characters that are going to be in there. I'm very interested to see how they're going to produce and make him look and make him move on the show. And Man Thing is apparently again they've already announced that he's going to make several appearances throughout the films. So I want to see what part he has into it. But I figured, or my theory is that this is also somehow I'm going to connect to Moon Knight and Blade. I'm digging where they're going with things because it feels like they're making 4 or 5 different storylines right now that somehow are going to come together in the end in Avengers 5 and 6.
Hopefully.
See, I feel like Moon Knight came out and everyone was like really talking about Moon Knight, and then like I remember there was conversations about how he's probably not going to get a movie. There's conversations like he may not come back, which I heard once potentially, but then it just kind of went away. So I'm hoping they keep the same guy. I'm assuming they will. But I just feel like everyone else is getting all these movie releases, and you just don't hear anything about Moon Knight, anything. So hopefully they tied into it.
Well, Moon Knight isn't supposed to get a movie release. Moon Knight, the show was to introduce Moon Knight. He's just going to be spotting up in different areas in the MCU.
No, and I get that. I'm fine with that. But I just feel like with everything else is connecting for everyone. Like you'll see bits and pieces of everyone's story and everywhere, but you haven't seen anything like tying back to Moon Knight yet. Which I mean, it's still new, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, but just in anything altogether. If that makes sense.
I dig it.
I am glad we get more werewolf stuff, though.
Yes.
I've always been a fan of werewolves, and I feel like they're very underutilized for some reason. I don't know why. Vampires get all this stuff, but werewolves doesn't. Werewolves are more interesting.
They're more complex.
They're not, though.
What? They got a split personality thing. A vampire is just an emo person who doesn't like sunlight, while werewolves like, hey, I don't want to be this. Please lock me away. I may kill my own family members. Complex.
I mean, vampires kind of.
The vampires are still complex. I mean, they have to legit watch people grow old and die because they can never die.
Man, terrible. They live.
They have toxic
They're
relationships.
stuck living though.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They have toxic relationships.
Oh my
Doesn't
god.
work.
This
Doesn't work. I
Why I
know.
don't like this. Why I don't like this.
Hey, Adam, hit your map.
A map is this button, right?
Yep.
Gotta go to this one.
But
Yeah, gotta go
I've
talk
always
to-
been a simp for werewolves. I love them. I think I might be a furry a little bit, but that's okay.
Well, no, it depends, right? It depends because I always have this conversation with a lot of people. Is it that if you were one, you would, get with one, or you would get with one without being one?
I'm a pansexual,
What are
so
we
it
talking
depends
about
on the
here?
personality.
Okay, that does not help. Never mind.
Exactly, though. Like, I am open to it.
I fucking love you. Just know that. What the fuck is Wiley smoking? Yo,
Wait, what?
dude.
No, because vampires and werewolves aren't vampires aren't more complex, or werewolves aren't more complex.
I feel like they're more complex. but
They're
that's
like
just me.
equal. They're supposed to be
I
equal
was
in
gonna say, I feel
complexity.
like there's still.
Y'all talking about being complex
Hey.
or getting with them? Which
Hey, when was the last big werewolf movie that came out?
werewolf?
The London one, right?
The one that
Werewolf in
came out in
London?
like the 90s?
Actually, well, the new horror
Mike, I'm
game that was
confused.
werewolves. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
What was it called, Dakota?
Corey?
Yeah, the
How'd
Corey.
you get a
You didn't
sword?
play that. That was werewolves.
It was werewolves.
Let me look it up.
Dude,
Since
take-
It
before
is a
that,
werewolf movie.
I think there was a werewolf man that came out in like 2014.
The Cursed.
Yeah, the cursed.
The Curse. I've never even heard of this.
Okay.
It does ring a bell. I think I remember that.
I don't believe you, Adam.
Hater.
I haven't heard of this either, but it's like brand new.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Wolves. That was
I
2014.
got legendary in this worse
There was
than
the
when I
one
got.
we watched, Dakota. That was technically werewolves.
What?
The Shed or whatever. That was pretty good. I'm just
Oh.
Was
saying.
that
That's the
werewolves?
thing is they make werewolf movies
Yeah.
just like they just turn them into just wild people. Not even werewolves.
Well, in the Shed, it's this thing captured in a shed, and you don't really know what it is for sure.
At first, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
like supposed to be a werewolf.
I thought it was,
There's
no, it was a
definitely
vampire
a
because it couldn't
lacking
go
of
out in
werewolves
sunlight.
out there.
What do you
Werewolves?
mean, Teen Wolf? Hello.
And a werewolf
True.
only comes out on a full moon, but that thing was always a monster regardless. That wasn't a werewolf. That was a vampire.
Dakota, it's not real, so
Oh, so here we go.
You're not following the right
werewolf.
they can
werewolf
say whatever
rules.
they want.
Oh my god. It's a werewolf. It follows the rules of a vampire, but it's a werewolf.
Nah, Tess is like, I'm sick of your shit.
Well, that's what with this whole thing where it's just like they got it wrong. It's like they're imaginary. No offense,
No, I mean that's fine. But don't say it's a werewolf movie if it's not even a werewolf.
but it's
They
supposed
just need to
be
make
a
their
werewolf.
own.
They
But
just
it
made the
wasn't-
whole
Give us something
sunlight
new.
rule,
But it wasn't.
which
oh my
is a
God.
rule in some things. So
But a werewolf isn't a werewolf all the time. That's the thing. It's only full moons.
It could
in
be.
reality, this was all in the Harry Potter universe, and they're actually not werewolves. They're just whatever. I'm sorry.
She has a point. Nor here nor there. I hear you, Tess. I hear you.
I'm just excited for a werewolf movie. I like them.
I'm
I think they're
super
cool.
excited regardless.
I like being werewolves in The Sims 3.
Oh my gosh.
I think they're neat. I don't like werewolves in The Sims 4. I think they're a little too cartoony.
I
But
didn't
that
get
has
it.
nothing to do with anything. That's
Another
just an
topic for
opinion no
another
one
time.
asked for.
Freaking
Any young writers out there? We need you to start writing werewolf movies.
Please.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're actually taking their taking their chances and actually going out and picking up like some fresh writers, like new people who are coming out of college and stuff. There you go, freaking jobs after college. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
I feel like that's the issue with our society is the fact that like there should that the whole starving artist thing should not be a thing still
It's
in
these old
2022.
fogies that don't want to take chances on people, and
Well, you
they
need
want to be like,
experience.
let's do the kissing booth number 7. It's like no one even wanted kissing booth number 1.
What they
But
need is something brand new. We're tired of seeing the same old thing, like they said on 5 Star Fridays last week.
I watched the whole video essay about you know that movie 5 Feet Apart or whatever,
mm,
and how there was like 50 clones because the first movie did good. It's like stop doing that. Stop making clones.
Stop
Stop
Get some
killing
help.
an ideal. Like just let's do something else next movie. We don't have to have another 5 Feet Apart.
true story.
Underworld franchise, werewolves
Sorry
and
if it sounds like I'm
vampires.
yelling.
I like the Underworld movies when they were coming out.
You remember them, or did you like really watch them?
I
I
watched
don't
mine. I
think I
enjoyed
was
them.
allowed to watch it. Wasn't that girl kind of scantily clad? Like just
What?
am I thinking the wrong one?
I think you're thinking the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Hey, tonight you guys are on one tonight. I love it. I love it.
I
I
would
love
have
it.
swore the Underworld had that girl,
That
No,
girl.
the
it's-
bodysuit.
I mean, yeah, everyone.
She wears a bodysuit like it's
Yeah,
leather.
it's a
Is there
leather-
nudity? Let me look at the parents' guide.
Let me look at the parents' guide.
Oh my goodness.
If there was boobies, I probably wasn't allowed to watch it.
No, there was no boobies.
Movies.
I mean, she's a chick.
One
so
sexy.
it's the I was about to say it's the girl from Fifth Element.
See an outline of breasts.
Was it?
I seen outline of breasts. Get out of here.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, it
Huh?
was.
No, it
Maybe
wasn't.
maybe that was one of those I
Underworld
fell
was not
asleep. I
Mila
don't know.
Jovovich.
I was like
It was like
I
I think it was
Right.
evil.
I was like 8 when it came out, so I probably was sleeping
Wait, what?
when Underworld
Yeah.
came out. Sorry, I'm having a
Oh.
whole different conversation.
I was about to say I'm so lost right now.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay. It was
Pete Beckinsale.
Hey.
or-
yeah,
Adam,
KKK.
I don't know what there is to do. I'm here to follow
I'm
you.
telling
it
you,
was
Mike. They try to make this so confusing.
More creatives are realizing their worth.
I really
so
like your gun.
that's
I wish
part
I
of
had
the
one like
reason.
that. But I got
I do agree with that.
I mean,
think
yes,
our
but like
age
you
of
can't.
people are like, if you want to buy this, someone else wants to buy this. So
Right. It's all about like making it worth my while. Like I'm not gonna do this like 4K worthy type of work and you trying to pay me like it's on some VHS type shit, bro. Like no, like that's the real issue. These companies ain't trying to pay people what they should be paying them. They want to save pennies as much as possible to keep more in their pockets. It's just depressing.
I do feel like we went off a little bit. I think the original topic was supposed to be what we thought about the gore.
I'm
The
here
go-
for it.
The gore, I'm not a gory person.
The more
I'm
blood,
I'm
the
here for
better.
it.
The original topic just was what you thought about the movie as a whole. What were you
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
so
not out, is it?
the excitement, the buzz for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, gore-wise, I'm fine with it, but I'm also more on the horror side of art anyway, so
I'm not really.
whatever. I think it depends. If
I'm
anyone
on
gets
the
cut in
horror side
half,
of
I'm
gore.
out. That's where I draw the line. When people get cut in half, I have to hide my face.
All right.
Cut
I
them
can
in
handle
half and you
anything
pull
else,
their guts out.
I can't deal with it.
We got a public event in 3 minutes happening.
Yeah, it just
so
started.
scary when that happens in movies because people stay alive for a while. And I don't know.
I want to jump to the thing that got me the most excited last week. One of the best promo teaser things I've ever seen. I absolutely love Ryan Reynolds. The announcement of Hugh Jackman returning to the cause in Deadpool 3.
I have a theory for this. You can keep going.
No, what you think?
So I have two theories. Either they're going to have an Old Man Logan little like cameo where it, like
Mm-mm.
shows him
Nope.
old and stuff.
Mm-mm.
Or it's gonna be Deadpool jumping through multiverses and stuff, and he'll see his bad self in the one movie that he was supposed to be Deadpool, and they screwed it up, and Hugh Jackman will be there, and there'll be
I
like a
hope
funny
not.
quip that's just like, look how dumb this one is, or something like that.
No, that's already been done. It's played out.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I don't want to see that.
But that's the only way Hugh Jackman is gonna be in this as Wolverine, is that it's gonna be either time travel or a jump, like through
No,
multiverses, because Hugh Jackman's not Wolverine, and they're trying to reboot X-Men, and they're trying to find a new Wolverine. So
I'm in between on it because I feel like they should have did the Deadpool Spider-Man relationship play on that. I feel like that was more entertaining because the only thing him and Wolverine, like, they really didn't have like a buddy relationship. They just fought a lot
Dude,
because they both
wait,
reached
who?
in.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah.
I mean, they don't have a buddy, but they are like
It wasn't.
pretty
It was.
tight. Like
They really weren't though. Like the only thing that they did was like they just got shits and giggles from fighting each other and
That's
watching each other regenerate because
not
they both
true.
have that. What do you mean? I feel like a better movie would have been Deadpool and Spider-Man because their relationship was hilarious.
They were literally on a team together. Like there was a whole
Yeah, they can be on a team, but I mean, it's like for it to be a whole Deadpool 3 movie, I don't think it's
Deadpool
enough
and Wolverine have a big relationship, just as much as him and Spider-Man do.
No.
I think you just haven't seen it.
No,
But
Spider-Man and Deadpool had a whole bromance going on. Like, that's
Deadpool
not
and
even Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine have a huge relationship.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's stretching it. That's stretching it.
It's what it is.
I mean, they have the whole X-Force.
Yeah, they're in the X-Force.
They're in the X-Force. Again,
which is a huge comic series.
They have a really
it is a
funny
huge
dynamic.
comic series. Yes, but I'm saying as far as for the premise of Deadpool 3, I don't think that should be their focus, especially coming from 2.
This is a good theory.
I don't
know. Well, I don't think that Hugh Jackman will not be playing Wolverine forever. This
True.
is the last time he's going to be.
At the end of the day, he better be in that Wolverine suit because that's all I've been waiting for out of all the goddamn Wolverine appearances is my freaking Wolverine suit.
The yellow suit?
I want the yellow suit. That's all I need. That would give me life. Hugh Jackman having that on would be a freaking bonus because he is hot. Ugh. But then again, Hugh Jackman was short, so I mean, I feel like I'm pulling teeth here.
That's fine because Wolverine's short.
But that's what I'm saying. Hugh Jackman's not short. He's not the height of what Wolverine was.
I thought Hugh Jackman was kind of short.
No.
I can't feel attraction.
Shut up.
I can't feel attraction to Wolverine because I relate him to my father, so it's kind of
Whoa. Okay. All right. And on that note, guys, here's a message from our sponsors. Commercial, Mike.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
No, I'm just joking.
There you go.
I am so weak right now.
Correct.
Well, we're back, guys. Thank you.
Well, I believe
That really killed you, huh?
Hugh Jackman's going to be in the movie as a big factor, as a main player in it. He is going to be in a yellow costume, as that was also announced by Ryan Reynolds and him.
I don't trust these commercials, though. They lie to us to throw us off. It always is this way. So I don't know why people trust it so much.
Hugh Jackman. Also, the thing with these Fox movies is that the original actors that played the characters still have like 2 more years on their contracts.
Yep.
So they can't cast brand new people yet.
Yep.
And if I was Feige, I'd be doing the same thing.
Use them.
Popular characters for the next 2 years to
Yep.
introduce or bring in the new characters.
Yep.
See, that's why I like the idea of him. I don't want to say hopping through the multiverse, kind of like Multiverse of Madness, but if he did like time traveling stuff and he saw like everything that happened in the prior X-Men movies and it was like messing around with stuff in the background.
He already did that. That's why
that's what I'm like. That's it's played out. Don't rehash that.
No, he literally went back in time and killed the old Deadpool at the end of Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I'm saying you don't need to do it again because you've already done it. Like
right. That's what this is leading. That's where this is coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he literally says when you hear Deadpool 3, just say yes. And Wolverine was like, all right.
Goodness gracious, my throat. If they just do a one-off movie with him and this Logan in general, just doing the hijink stuff that they do, I'd be fine with it. But I don't think they're gonna do a full-blown X-Men movie and get a new Wolverine until the 2 years up once they can get a new contract. Because like I said, they're not gonna start playing the X. Well, they'll play it now, but they're not gonna create an X-Men movie. Or at least I don't see them creating an X-Men movie.
Yeah, we're not. Well, I'm not saying they're making an X-Men movie.
I'm not saying that at all.
No, I know it.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. It's hard for me to hear, Mike. You're quiet on your end, but it's just my headset's loud also, and I can't turn down the actual game volume.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was saying is Wolverine is in the MCU already.
No, they're just using the contracts from that Fox stuff left over for the actors themselves.
No, but I'm saying Wolverine is in the MCU already.
Yes.
We just haven't seen him yet.
Yes.
So this could be the leg in to bring in the new Wolverine or introduce the new Wolverine, not introduce the new X-Men. But with She-Hulk alone, they've already introduced 8 mutants.
Has it been 8? I just knew Wolverine. Maybe I didn't catch the other ones.
Oh, the last episode had like 6.
I was gonna say, yeah. Last episode.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the people in the little support group?
Yes, they were mutants.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who they were.
See, I didn't think they were mutants. I thought they were just experiments from the High Evolution.
I just liked them. I thought they were fun.
J-Man.
Somebody put up the post of their mutant characters next to the live action versions.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't realize that. I just thought those guys were I thought they were experiments from the High Evolutionary, like the Bull Man guy. I just assumed he was an experiment. I didn't know he was officially like a mutant.
Yeah, I mean, oh shit, that was my shit. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just excited about it. Very happy that they're doing it. I love the way Ryan Reynolds promotes. He's literally been promoting this for 5 years, and it's been building up. And I respect his fucking hustle.
Why has this took so long?
Well, there was a whole merger.
It's not an excuse.
What?
What do you mean?
It's not an excuse.
Well, you have the merger between Fox and you have Disney, and then you got to figure out how they're going to plan it, because you can't just rush a movie out and be like, oh, we got the rights, let's just rush a movie out, because then you don't have it like flowing consecutively with everything else. You got to plan around it. You got to like make it fit in and make it fit in exceptionally well, essentially.
Tomato.
I mean, rush it out to be a garbage movie.
I plead the fifth.
You'd rather have a garbage movie, Midori?
I mean, I plead the fifth.
I know, but I
plead the fifth.
But
just gonna leave it at that.
I want to hear.
She pleaded the fifth. Damn it!
Thank you, Mike. We just gonna add th to everything now. All right.
Damn it!
Damn it.
not Mike saying, "Damn it."
You pushed him to that limit.
I have
Sorry.
spoken.
I've spoken. Thou shallest not talk about the fifth.
She is bowed out.
I bowed. I'm done. Tapped. All I can do is sit and wait. Sit and wait.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we
Sit and wait, bro.
everybody's got their theories, and all we can do is sit and wait.
So
Kevin
when is
Feige-
this movie supposed to come out?
2024.
So another couple years.
Forever.
Yeah. 2 years when all the contracts run out for all these actors, and they can bring in the new ones.
Yeah.
It's like they planned it.
I mean,
Adam, let me see your map.
Here it is.
What was the next one? I knew I had that open.
Tarzan.
Was it Tarzan?
It was Tarzan.
What do we want to talk about with Tarzan?
The film rights getting moved, reinvention, and question posing: can he be reinvented? I don't know what more you can do to a man that freaking is stuck in a jungle, but I mean,
That last, like, I was feeling that last Tarzan movie. It was shot really well and had some really good direction. But then the more I watched it, I was like, how many times y'all gonna do this with this dude?
but that's the thing. So like with these,
What movie?
if Tarzan, right?
Was it
So
redone?
Yes, it's already been redone.
yeah, it's already been redone.
Now they're
They
redoing the redone.
They should just put him in with the Planet of
Is
the
it
Apes.
live action?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the Disney Tarzan.
Oh, it's just a
It's
random.
not that. Yes, it's just their random rendition of what they wanted Tarzan to do, which again, I think that's where everybody's confused because it's like, wait a minute, they went in. I remember this. They went in thinking it was the Disney Tarzan live action, but when you went in and you saw it, you're like, wait, this has nothing to do with the Disney's version of Tarzan. So then that made people upset. Because it just didn't make sense the direction that they took it. So, because wasn't the most recent one where he like was brought back to civilization or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm making sure I'm talking about the right one.
Like
Yeah.
he had that super big fight with the gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Lordy. It
I
was.
didn't watch it,
They stole that from the TV show.
but they should have him meet Caesar.
I'm so done with you.
Okay, Adam.
Adam, go to sleep. Can we?
like that idea? That's how you reinvent him. Put him in there with Planet of the fucking Apes.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I mean,
He'll be King of the
that probably
Apes.
would have been more.
He
that
will
would've been
be
more
Caesar.
exciting.
He'll beat Caesar.
That would
He'll
be
become him.
so nonsense.
All right, first off, don't do Caesar like that. Okay, Caesar will
Yo,
come
don't-
clap that ass. All right, don't put some respect on Caesar's name. Okay,
Nah. Caesar will come after he has the whole army behind him. Tarzan will come by himself with these hands.
Amen.
And Tarzan be left in the dirt.
In the
I'm
dirt.
just saying.
Caesar
I'm
will
just
dog
saying.
walk Tarzan.
Caesar would have been nothing without his right hand man, Maurice.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's any good leader though.
Right.
Tarzan didn't have a right hand man. He just had them hands.
I'm
Bull
sorry.
crap. He had an elephant. He had an ape friend.
Hello?
He had
Hold on.
people.
He
Okay.
Are you dissing Planet of the Apes, Dakota?
No, not at all.
I love Planet of the Apes,
Not
so
once
that will
did I
not
diss.
happen
Not
in
once
this
did I diss.
household.
Not once did I diss Planet of the Apes.
Go up. Go there.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
I know we already
Yeah,
said
probably.
this, but I'm sick of revisiting the IPs I already know about.
Yeah.
Just like make new ones.
Yeah, so this is your new twist. You've
And-
never seen
No.
Tarzan and Planet of the
No.
Apes come together.
I'm just saying that they did make a TV show, and I know people didn't like cartoon TV shows from movies, but it was pretty good.
Why
And it
can't
was
you die?
canon.
You just got here.
Oh, I got
So-
jumped.
We saw Tarzan go back to England, and we saw all this stuff in that show. And it was really good. It was really nicely written.
That's why I'm not so gung ho about the mermaid movie. Just come on. Make
We
new
need new
stories.
IPs.
New stories.
Oh
We wouldn't.
Jesus.
We
But
wouldn't.
Tessa, everyone loves these stories from like
No, no. But
the
you're not. But they're.
1700s when they were
But
written.
they're not. But they're not. They're
This
not
is
doing those
why
stories though. They're literally they're only slapping that name on it, but it's not what it was. It's not the story that was told to us so many years ago.
I
Wait,
have
so
an
it's
this
a new
is
story.
why nostalgia is a
I
sick.
have an example of this new story, new character thing that everybody keeps pitching out there.
Go ahead.
Character called Mosaic, brand new character introduced in the Marvel comics. New character, and he's black, and he is written by a superstar writer
Mm-hmm.
and artist who are both black.
Mm-hmm.
And Marvel advertised the hell out of this comic book. If
Mm-hmm.
you were reading comic books at the time when Mosaic came out, there's nowhere in the world you did not see advertisements for Mosaic.
Mm-hmm.
The big summer event that they did, Mosaic was the key character in closing up that event. They had him with
Mhm.
Captain America, they had him with Spider-Man, they had him with everybody. Mosaic #1 comes out, debuts only to sell 54,000 copies. That's a
That's
lot.
not what.
Hmm.
That's not what people want, though.
That's a lot of comic books. Because that's a lot of comic
That's
books.
that. I was about to say that's still a lot of comic books sold.
It is, but that's nowhere in the top sales.
Yeah.
All the way in 32. The number 2 selling book that same month that Mosaic came out
Mhm.
was what is the name of the damn comic book? It's the one with all the young heroes who are
Young Justice.
not Young Justice. It's the Marvel one with
Young
Nova.
Avengers?
Oh, Young Avengers or some shit like that.
I forgot what it's called, but it's got Miles Morales, Miss
Yeah.
Marvel, Nova,
Yeah.
and all and the
But
new
the new
Hulk.
Avengers.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it wasn't called New Avengers. But they were the new champions.
Yeah.
Came out at #2. So 300,000 copies. The
Mhm.
same month that Mosaic was coming up came out after months and months of advertising promotion for Mosaic. The #2 selling book that month was a mantle book
Mhm.
that just gender swapped and sex changed and race swapped all the characters.
Mhm.
So we want the companies to do new IPs and new ideas. That's where our money has to go.
Exactly.
Pouring their money into
But
magic.
I've been saying that for I don't know how long, Daddy.
But I
I'm
will
agreeing with you,
say
and I'm saying, but like if it was promoted, it was advertised, it was pushed out there,
Yeah.
and then what everybody told Marvel that month is you don't want new characters. You just
Mhm.
want new, younger characters, and you want to swap the mantles. That's what money does.
Mhm.
but I will say, like, I understand why people would kind of stay safe in comics and go with the characters they already know.
But see,
But no, I'm
Nah.
not like saying that it's a good thing, and I do agree that we need to put our money into it. However, that is why that whole strategy of Spider-Man introducing these new characters and Doctor Strange having new characters in it is like so important. Like,
But it
But they-
shouldn't be. But it shouldn't be based on movies driving that. As a
oh no, I
company,
agree.
like as a company, if you want to push for new, you got to make that the only option. But if you show something new and then you show a bunch of variations of what's already been out there, people are not going to go for that new thing.
all I'm saying
But the
is
thing is, it's
there
like
is
with
no-
movies. Sorry.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is like whether it's comics, whether it's video games, whether
Mhm.
it's the TV,
Yeah.
it shouldn't matter. If
Oh,
the
yeah.
saying they want new characters, then
Yeah.
the company needs to go and support those new characters. The companies are only going to do
Whatever that money tells them to do.
what it says.
Yeah,
Yep.
And the
but
money
that's
told them, specifically,
They don't want change.
but
Yep.
that's what sucks. Because like when we were, I know nostalgia has always been an issue, but when we were growing up, there was all these new movies, which is why we're rebooting them now. But like those movies wouldn't have gotten big if they didn't take a chance on them. Because like the Goonies on paper, that doesn't sound that great, but movie wise, it's amazing. And they took a chance on that. Like they can't just keep being like the Goonies too, or
But see,
the
I don't
new
even think
Goonies,
back
or
then.
Hocus Pocus too.
But I don't even think back then it was taking a chance. It was just a matter of telling a story.
Yeah,
It didn't matter.
about
It
money.
wasn't about money. It was just like, hey, here's a story. Let's
I
make
mean,
it.
it was
Here's a,
still about money, just not as
it
bad.
was yeah, I was about to say it was always about money because everybody want to get paid. But at the end of the day, that wasn't the driving force for those movies back then. It was
And
just telling
there
the
was
story.
the whole new technology and new directors like breaking the game and stuff, and now everyone's like really comfortable not doing that, like not experimenting, not pushing the technology, and it's like kind of sad because we still have the same movement in technology that we had. Like it's always been fast, and you can keep experimenting, and that's why some of these things stand out. Like look at any rom com now; they all have very saturated colors, and they have no shadows. And then watch a rom com from the 90s or 80s, and they were trying different things. And like they were still similar styles, but like no one's doing anything new. Like even style wise, it's kind of crazy. Other than MCU, MCU is actually trying new things. And I know people are just like, yeah, but it's a superhero movie. But yeah, if you pay attention to the cameras and stuff, they are actually doing things that aren't normal. Like
Intergalactic was
Daredevil.
dope. I
What'd you say,
thought
Mike?
I said Intergalactic was dope. I thought that was very fresh.
What's that?
Intergalactic was
To watch
yeah.
Huh?
the thing you said you want to watch on my Facebook page.
The
Yeah.
show? The cartoon?
Yeah, the love story.
Oh, yeah. Remember, I was at a wedding. I haven't been able to watch it.
This whole week has been
I
tied
did
up.
talk
with-
about it though. Dakota knows. Like I was telling him how like I'm really excited to watch it because it's so like it sounded so different.
You said it's about Facebook?
No, it's like
No. It was
I
on
was
his
gonna say, what?
I
Facebook.
showed you
Lord,
it,
give me
Adam. It's
strength.
written by someone you know. Well, not know personally, but
They put together by Kid Cudi.
yeah,
Oh yeah, you did.
This guy. This
that came
guy.
out like a couple days ago. I forget
Yeah.
names, so I
He's the
apologize.
one.
I forget people's names and I forget titles very easily.
Mhm. Well, it was
There's a lot
pretty
going
fantastic.
on in
We
my
watched
head.
it today.
I don't know. I'm over it.
I mean, it was fresh. It was very different. I like
Yeah.
the story. The look was awesome. Very much so reminded me of Into the Spider
Spider-Verse.
Man.
Yeah, it's the same people, same studio.
Yeah, we need more animations like that.
You know,
Spider-Verse was brand new. Hold on. Let me talk about this. Spider-Verse was huge when it came out. And I know it was an MCU thing, but it was a cartoon. And cartoons do not get that attention. And they did a lot of stuff that animation never did. Like, and I learned this in my classes. So I'm sorry if I geek out for a second. But like playing with the frames per second for
Yep.
each character
Mm-hmm.
is crazy. Like
Yeah.
that's new.
I will I will agree with that. That movie called for some crazy love for each of those characters to get that like that dedication.
Yeah.
That
Let
that was definitely huge.
let creatives that are passionate about this stuff just free. Like stop with the whole hands in pockets thing where it's like we can't do that because we want money. Let them do it because you'll have a winner. And Spider Verse is like one of the biggest things I have. That's just like just let creatives do it
Nope.
because they didn't tell them to do that. That wasn't the plan. The artist
No.
was just like, "This is great."
Why not do it this way? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the technology that we have, we can still implement old frame by frame drawings, but like, bruh, that movie is just
It's a
too
masterpiece.
fucking yeah, it's a
one of the
masterpiece.
masterpieces we have.
I actually like geeked out and bought like the frame by the art book.
I
Oh my
need
god.
the art book.
Oh my
I've been
god.
so poor.
I did shed out for that. I cried
That's
after
why
I
I was
put that
so
payment button.
excited for that show because I want to see them do it again. Like I know someone else wrote it and stuff, but I want to see them just like let them do their thing. Like let writers write it and then have a really good team and like I know you have to look over it a little bit because it's just like you got to make sure they don't screw it up. But they could improve it. There's been so many stuff that's like it improved the books, it improved the story when it got adapted. So my rant's over. Sorry.
No.
To go back a little bit to the conversation about being afraid to create new IPs and characters, I think another reason why, specifically in comics, while some people are kind of hesitant on going into a new character, is because they just spent the past like 30 to 40 years building up an understanding of a single character. So like the people that are like really hardcore Captain America or Spider-Man fans, they've been reading these comics for 40 years and they have so much time and investment into it. I feel like sometimes people are afraid to like let go of that and pick up a new character because it's like restarting that whole process all over again. And I feel like people don't want to go through the restarting process and they just want a cool character.
People don't want change.
But they don't want to change. Exactly.
But that's the sad thing.
It is a sad thing. But that's how people are.
But again, that's the media. That's the media dictating the person, not the person dictating the media.
No, because the person's still going to go buy the same comic book character for the past 60 years. They like what Mike was saying.
But that's because they had the option to.
Well, yeah, but a company is not going to
making these.
I'm not
saying stop making them, but just like Mike used that example of Mosaic, it didn't have a chance. Like yes, it was something new, and if you haven't, I definitely recommend you check out Mosaic. But if it would have gotten its own platform and didn't have to share it with the release of the Champions, it probably would have had a better chance. But again, because there was another option of something else that people are more familiar with, then they're going to give their money to that. So if that option wasn't there, it would have pushed more people to take that chance to explore something new, something different.
See, I guess
like that's running away from competition, though.
It's not, though.
Well,
how's it not?
Hold on a second. Now, before we go into the competition and things, I feel like Mosaic had the perfect opportunity, though, because he was brought up in a major role where everybody was already reading the series. So it's bringing more eyes onto that character at that moment. If Mosaic came out without being a part of the Champions at all, or even being talked about with them, less eyes would have even seen him, and no one would have known who the character was, period. I don't think Mosaic would have had a better chance being by himself than with the group.
No, I think mixed up with how it was launched.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What Midori is saying is that Champions, the book, came out the same time that Mosaic #1.
The book came out.
What I'm saying
I thought he was introduced with the Champions.
What I'm saying is he was introduced with everybody. He was introduced with Cat. They had him with Spider-Man. They had him with Wolverine. They had him in the big summer comic book event. He was the key person to solve the event.
Yep.
They had plenty of promotion for him in the comic. Good night, baby. Love you. They had plenty of promotion for him in the comic books, advertisements saying Mosaic is coming, new character. They did. Well, I feel like they did everything they were supposed to do to promote a new IP.
Yeah.
What Midori's saying is that they should have pushed Champions back.
Yeah.
They should have let Mosaic have a month to be released where there really wasn't anything else to go against it, so people would go to it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought he came into the end of Champions book.
No.
What was the second month? Like who outsold who on the second month?
I mean, the first month's the only one that honestly matters. Because
in my opinion, it doesn't.
Well, sales-wise, baby, compare the two.
If you come out as a newcomer, of course they're gonna have the better one. It's like this is how it is because everybody knows them. No one wants to take a chance. But if those 50,000 people see it and tell them people about it, but then they go pick it up the next week and you pull the numbers away from the second one, it shows that you're winning. Even if you didn't win week one skewed, or week 2 is where you get your real numbers.
Well, I will tell you, Adam, I did not look at the next month's numbers. I was looking at
whatever.
But Mosaic ended up getting canceled and Champions around.
Yep.
And Month 2 must not have been very good either. Then
There you go. All right.
All right, so just some general movie news that's going on in the world. Community, the TV show, is getting a movie.
That's
Is anyone
incredible.
excited
I
about
love
that?
Donald. I love Donald Glover, so I'm for it. I don't care. I
I've
fangirl.
never finished that show. Not because it wasn't good. It was really good when I watched it. I just got
No.
busy.
Oh my gosh.
Some of it, and,
Him and Abed.
and it was very entertaining from what I saw. So,
Oh my god, it is hilarious.
Yeah, it was
American,
hilarious for sure. So
American
I think it's a
Pie-
good thing.
Here's the thing. I guarantee the show's gonna be good, or the movie's gonna be good, because like the show was incredible from what I remember of it. It came out a while ago.
It
I
is.
don't remember it fully, but this is gonna bring us back to our whole conversation of getting new IPs or rehashing the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah, but this is a movie of
But
a
that's
show.
different. I was about to say the show did very well in its time of coming out or being on TV. And then, nothing else has happened to it. Like,
Didn't the
So-
show just end? It concluded.
yeah.
No, it
No,
didn't just end. It's
it-
been over.
No,
for a
that's what I'm
while.
saying though. It's been over. It's concluded its story. So what's the movie for?
No, like the
No, it got
ending, though,
canceled.
I was about to say it got canceled because of situations. But the fact that it's getting a movie, it's kind of like closure for the people who did like the show and was sad to see it go. I would see it that way.
I don't know. I just feel like it's in the same conversation boat of getting new IPs and just getting
Not
new stories and whatnot. But like I said, that's just me.
it's like what's that show that was on Fox? Firefly. It's like Firefly getting the movie because the
That's a good
fan,
one. The fandom built it up.
yeah, Firefly was original IP that everybody loved, but the studio fucked over and the fans demanded it, and then it got a movie to fix
kind of make it it closed out what you wanted from the show because it ended on a bad note. It wasn't. It was a bad breakup.
Like Firefly's episodes were shown out of order. I don't even know how you do that on TV.
How you show your
I
show
need-
out of order?
I need somebody to research how that is done.
Mike, I will tell you how it's done. It's done the same way how they did it in Captain Marvel's movie. And I felt like the movie was shot out of order.
Captain
The movie
Marvel.
was,
Captain Marvel.
Dakota, I mean, the show was literally shown out of order. Like they showed the season finale.
At the beginning.
that's
Like they showed episode 3 first, and then they
Captain
showed
Marvel.
8 next. Then they showed episode 2 next. Like it
Mhm.
was.
It wasn't.
It keeps you on your toes that way. It's something new. We're trying something new.
I can't.
No,
with you.
Like,
I
what
understand.
episode are we gonna watch today? You know?
Oh shoot!
I'm just comparing it to Captain Marvel as a movie standpoint. It's just a context of how you could make something in a complete different way than envisioned.
Well, because that's what a
Based on-
prequel is, though.
No. I'm not talking about it being a prequel movie. I'm not talking about it compared to the MCU. I'm talking about as a movie itself and the way it jumps into separate cuts in the movie of how she doesn't know who she is, to then, like, instead of starting it at the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. They should have kept it
confused.
flowing.
I'm
But they
confused.
didn't. That's okay.
I don't understand.
All right. Next up is new Planet of the Apes is coming out, set further in the future where the Earth is messed up and apes are everywhere.
I mean, isn't it already?
But
But
the last trilogy left off.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right.
I don't think we're gonna see them like with thrones and stuff, but I think we're gonna see like a much harsher Earth. No power. The monkeys are out more. Like they control.
Tarzan come in.
Are we coexisting with them yet? Because I'm with Caesar. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get with Caesar. Okay.
I don't think we're coexisting yet.
Okay. All right. Wake me up when that happens.
Did we finish the mission?
Hey, we got a trophy.
Tess, I'm not a furry. but let me tell you.
Well, I enjoyed the first trilogy of Planet of the Apes. I thought the way they came at it, Caesar was awesome. So I'm in the Caesar camp for sure.
Oh yeah.
I thought the story was really cool. I never liked Planet of the Apes to begin with, but I like this take on it, seeing how it possibly got started and how it migrated through the different years and stuff like that. So I'm definitely interested in this one to see where they're going to pick it up and how far they're going to go.
Yeah. Again, we should just coexist, man. Like, let's make this happen.
You know what's wild, Mike? Do
What?
you know how many Planet of the Apes movies there were?
Like
400.
There was like, so I didn't know this. Like, I knew like the original like Planet of the Apes, and I was like, oh, that's cool. There was like 6 of those movies. Like, it was absurd amount of them.
There's more Planet of the Apes than there was
Like, I
Fast and
remember,
Furious.
I think like the 4th or 5th one, it showed like human civilization as they were like praising a nuclear bomb that just didn't blow up, so it was just radiating people, and they're like, "This is like our leader, the nuclear bomb." Like,
Oh, really?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It
was like
he
the
talk-
4th
he
or
talk-
5th movie.
it was the series. So I think it was only 5 though. It was only 5.
Of the Planet of the Apes movies?
Yeah. Are you talking about like the original, like 1968, 1971? Yeah. There's 5 of those.
I couldn't remember how many there were. I just knew there was like an extreme amount. Like when I grew up, I was like, oh, I remember Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And then like I was like watching a marathon. I was like, I don't remember these ones. And they're like, oh yeah, those are the ones that people didn't like. They weren't that good.
Well, yeah, because it was like, back in the day, like their series kind of way. I don't know. Yeah.
They just kept the same story going.
Yeah, they just kept going with it. It just was weird, off track.
And all them people in 1978 were like, we need a new IP and not Planet of the Apes 7.
So they said, hey, you ever heard of Nightmare on Elm Street?
And then here we
Oh
are.
my god, the Halloween movie! I really.
Isn't there another one coming out here soon?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
was
last one.
the last Halloween, bro.
The last one.
If Jamie Lee Curtis does not die in this one, then I don't want to see it. No, I'm
He
kidding.
should die. Michael should win, and that's how they should end it. Period.
We learned in the last one that Michael cannot die. So
Hey,
Yo, thank you so
Ira,
much,
thank
Byron.
you much for the subby dub.
Thank you for that sub.
I like it, Daddy.
I want Michael to win, and I just want Jamie Lee Curtis to die. Let one villain just.
I do not want Jamie Lee Curtis to die because she loves playing Street Fighter and she loves anime.
No, I'm talking about the character, Mike, in the movie.
Wait, hold on, pause. So
I'm
that should
saying-
make it okay, right? So Megan Thee Stallion, she shouldn't get punched in She-Hulk because she likes anime too. What, Mike?
Not only does Jamie Lee Curtis love Street Fighter, she takes that seriously. She was getting interviewed and this dude was talking trash. She said, we can go right now. We can play
Bro,
right
she
now.
grew up in the time period. She better be good at that damn game.
I love it.
Bruh.
Mike,
No.
I'm not talking about the real Jamie Lee Curtis. You know this,
No,
right?
it doesn't matter. All right.
Thank you, Midori.
It doesn't matter.
Jamie Lee Curtis and the character in the movie are one and the same to me now.
It's one and the same. Why do you think he watches Fast and the Furious all the goddamn time, all right? Don is literally one and the same person, okay?
Yeah, he's literally watching the birth of Groot as Vin Diesel.
Oh my god.
The new meme I put on my page because this is the best one yet. Where Gohan and is looking at Goten and he's like, Goten. And all of a sudden Vin Diesel comes in, he's like, hey, nothing stronger than the power of family.
I hate you so much.
Drew Vin Diesel as a Dragon Ball Z character doing a Kamehameha wave with Goten and Gohan. It made my day.
And
I
family wave.
Freaking figured. I see you got the American Pie. Why is that not dead yet?
Yeah, why is that?
Like, why is the pie not spoiled at this point?
It's because we can't move on.
Like, let it go. Damn it.
it's literally the theme of the whole episode.
Honestly, let it go, guys. All right. If we somebody pass this link on, put us on
what did
Reddit.
you say? You can't let it go? You want
The
Frozen
council
3?
has spoken.
The council
Let it go.
needs to be heard. Let this shit go. If
Mike.
you don't need another American Pie.
No, you're saying let it go. We need Frozen 3 over here confirmed.
Apparently,
Frozen 3 needs to happen.
it doesn't.
It does not. I'm really tired of American Pie. I got tired of it after the second movie.
I was about to say after the second one, it's done. It's okay. We don't need it anymore. All right, it's like you stop putting your penis in a pie. You got married. Okay, move on.
When was the last one of those that came out?
But
What was it?
they
20?
made a new version. They made a new version with different kids. And
Oh yeah. See, yeah. No, that's just like what was that one movie?
what movie?
Is that Band Camp?
Yes.
That spin-off like side like brother took over the business type wanted business
Was
crap.
that the second one?
No, that came after.
I
Like
couldn't remember. There's so many of these movies.
yeah, again. You got American Pie, American Pie 2, American Wedding, American Reunion. And now you're gonna make another American Pie. Like what's after the reunion?
Oh, the Peach
It's-
Pie.
Oh, it's a peach pie now. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Kids are in
Rebar.
college.
I hate it. I hate it. Let it
whole
go.
reboot. Now there's gonna be 5 more films.
We
Yeah.
don't need it. God, new IPs. I'm gonna make a T-shirt.
That's how you become
Yeah,
successful.
please.
You just get
That
one
should
good
be one
idea.
of our merches.
All right, I got
Please,
you.
please.
New IP, please. Bet. I'm writing it down. So it shall be written. So it shall be done.
Excellent. Excellent. Then we have Armor Wars is no longer going to be a TV series on Disney Plus. They have upgraded it to a movie. And
Ooh.
I'm wondering if it's because Don Cheadle is old. He's about to come up on 60 years old.
Yep.
It's supposed to be 6-hour-long episodes. So I'm wondering if they said, yeah, let's upgrade this to a movie because
And they get a 6-hour-long movie.
I mean, the way movies are going, I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly.
I remember when movies were just an hour. And that's after the credits, okay?
After the credits.
After the credits, it was an hour, okay? Now I gotta sit through 2 hours of a movie, and that's not including the goddamn credits. Yo, shoot
It's
me
like
now, bro.
7 hours you watch Batman.
Yeah, don't bring it up, Adam. Adam, let it go.
Well, despite them upgrading it to a movie, I really love Don Cheadle as War Machine. He's got some of the best lines in the MCU.
Yeah, but that last movie, I looked at him. I was like, it's time for you to go retire, bro. Like, it's showing. Like now he should be like a mentor of the next War. You know what I mean? War Machine.
Yeah,
it's.
Well, that's probably what they're leaning towards, which is why I'm thinking they upgraded the movie because, like you said, it did show his age. He's probably got 1 or 2 more. Well, he's not even on the contract anymore, so he just if he likes the job, he'll take it, or that's what he's out. But Armor Wars is exciting because, like, outside of Tony Stark, Rhodey's been there 1 movie less than Tony Stark, and I really want to be able to see what he can do in his own feature film with the War Machine. It's going to have a couple different suits in there. Riri Williams may be a part of it because it's all about Tony Stark's Iron Man tech.
Yeah, I'm so geeked for Riri.
See, so that's one. I'm excited that I'm excited in general that's going to come out and whatnot as a movie. But like, I don't know. I feel like doing a show would have been better for Riri Williams. Doing a movie is better for Don Cheadle.
No.
What?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Riri needs her movie.
No, I'm saying.
She's getting her own show.
What?
She's getting her own show.
Yeah.
I thought Iron Wars was supposed to be her show.
No, she's a part of Armor Wars. I heard her in that series. She's getting introduced in Black Panther.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm getting Iron. There's so many titles that are coming out. I'm getting Iron Heart and Armor Wars mixed up. So I thought they were canceling her show to make a movie for it.
Got you. No. She's in everything.
Okay. Dude, there's so many new names. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get it together.
Dude, I'm trying. Dude, Because I was gonna say, well, a show would give her more screen time, but it would be worse with Don Cheadle.
I need everybody get it.
Yeah. No, she's still getting her own show, which is exciting.
I'm okay with that.
I want to know what they're gonna do with Armor Wars. I want to know what Rhodey's armor is gonna look like. Like I said, he gets really, really good lines. He says some significant things, like even though he had a 30-second part in Captain America, Falcon and Winter Soldier, his bar was tough. Like what he said, the Falcon was real deep. He's going to be in Secret Invasion. So just looking forward to where all this stuff is leading with Rhodey. Rhodey has become, and I wasn't really feeling when it was Terrence Howard. I know we didn't get a lot of time with him, but it just didn't sit right with me with him in that first film, and he didn't feel right. And I know some people disagree with me, but I really like Don Cheadle.
I don't know. I think Terrence could have been great. He could have. But I think a lot of the quorums that he had with Robert Downey Jr. and all that stuff showed throughout his acting. It came out with his acting, so it kind of like ruined it for him.
Now, I agree with you. I think he could have been great. I'm just saying
he went in wrong. You know what I mean? Like Don went in like I'm supporting character. I know I'm a supporting character. Whatever I say, I'm gonna sell it like I'm the main character though. But it's not gonna take it. You know, it's not gonna put me in a spot where I'm like thinking I'm the shit or I deserve this or deserve that. Where Terrence came in hot, and it was like, okay, now you messed up your opportunity, bro.
Okay, I see that. I feel I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Because at first I thought like that too, but when like it came out of how he was during the production and how he was when they were trying to film and everything, it was like, okay, that's why your acting in the movie showed the way it did, because you just weren't there.
It almost reminds me, and not to the same full extent, but Edward Norton, where he was Incredible Hulk, and how he wanted to be more of like the creator of it, and like how he wanted to change things post-production to like make himself look better. Obviously, it's a little different for Edward Norton because he was the main star of the Incredible Hulk movie when it first came out. But it's just
like you said.
What's that, Mike?
I said he wanted more control though, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with more control, especially if you like in a sense of like Deadpool. Like, you know, Ryan Reynolds really went all in with learning Deadpool as a character.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I mean? So you as the actor can take a stance in the role, but you gotta know.
You gotta know how to do it properly.
You gotta know how to do it properly. Like the way Ryan did it was perfect. You know, it shows in Deadpool. He really brings that character to life.
Well, see, that's why I like Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. I think he's a perfect character for him, and it's the same reason why I really like Kamala Khan, the actress they got for it, is because she was a fan of the character before she was the character. Like, she was already a comic book fan, and that's the same with Ryan Reynolds. It wasn't that he had to learn who Deadpool was when he got the part. No. He was already a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman wasn't.
No, Hugh Jackman had no idea about comic
book. He was perfect.
Right. No, Hugh Jackman came on set wrong too, though. He came on acting like a pure animal, like an actual Wolverine. They had to get together. Like Hugh Jackman earned it.
Yeah.
Like he proved himself. Like he did the research, he did the work. Edward Norton, not to say that I was there in the room, but I just feel like the way it was described, there was an air of arrogance with Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Because when he's on set with says he acts like this.
Oh wow.
Like you gotta have buy-in with these type of characters and show that you can do it the way that the MCU wants it. And then once you show them that, they'll give you leeway. They'll let you say, well, what do you think Rhodey will do now? Like once it's established.
Because didn't they do that too with Scarlett Johansson with the Widow?
See, great example. Because I went to go see Black Widow, and that movie to me was awesome. And I sat there when the movie came on, it said Scarlett Johansson, executive producer. I said, "Oh shit, this movie ain't about to be bad."
Yep.
She's an executive producer. There's no way she's gonna let this movie be a shit movie with a character that she's been for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. She killed that movie.
No, I enjoyed it because there was no pointless love interests thrown in there.
It was about family.
Oh Lord, don't say the magic word.
But it was a family movie.
Tomato.
It's all about her whole family.
It was about the mission.
It was about the family
It's
and
about
the intertwining of the relationship.
You sound like Mike with Fast and the Furious. Ah, shit.
Hey, I just
love the movie. I thought it was great.
No, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it.
It was better than I expected, and she went out hard, and I loved how she did it. I've always been a fan of her Black Widow. I thought she held it down, and I love the new characters.
I wish she kept her hair from the first the Iron Man 2. That hair was life. Not that I have a thing for redheads, but I have a thing for redheads.
But that's the thing though. She earned it.
Yeah.
She proved herself. And that's where we're at with these movies now, that when I see Scarlett Johansson as an executive producer on her movie, I'm like, oh, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Because I know she's got this.
Definitely. I think that's the same with Ryan Reynolds too, though.
Yeah.
He's making those executive decisions, and I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
But I just hate, people go in with these superhero movies and they be like, "Oh, I want to try something new. I don't want to be known for just this superhero role. Get the fuck out of here." Chris Evans.
Superhero role will make your life, man.
Yeah. Chris Evans. Hate that guy. He's a prisoner of that. Definite prisoner of that. I don't know, man. New IPs. That's all we need.
Mm-hmm. Well, last thing. It's a rumor, has not been confirmed, that it looks like they are eyeing Harrison Ford to replace Thunderbolt Ross.
But why?
Deep breath?
Because the actor's dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know he died.
I didn't know he died either.
Yeah, he passed away, I think, of colon cancer, I believe.
Damn. Well.
And that's one reason why, and I don't want to say it's funny, but throughout the movies, they kept bringing up like his health declining as the character in the movie about like all these surgeries and whatnot. But he was going through those in real life, and that's why he kind of was changing throughout all the movies and degradingly getting worse. It's because in real life he was getting a whole lot worse.
Right, and which they were trying to tie it to when he eventually becomes the Hulk, that his health was, he went under the process to save himself or whatever. Yeah. Which would have been dope, but he died in real life, which is sad.
Now about having Harrison Ford do it.
But Harrison is up there too, though.
That's what I was just about to say.
I'm looking and I'm just like, I hear y'all's reasonings and stuff, but my dude Harrison is coming.
I like Harrison Ford. Like back when he was indie.
Wait, he's 80 years old? Yeah, no. See, nah. Yeah.
But Thunderbolt is old. He's that old.
No, I know. I get that. But Mike, you can portray as a younger. I'm not saying you got to actually be 80 to play the part, my guy. You can be 40 and they can make you look like an 80-year-old.
If Harrison Ford is healthy, what's the problem?
I hear you.
Okay, so I got two issues.
76 years old, still punching people in the face.
But I got two issues with Harrison Ford. One, he's old. There's hold on, wait, Mike. I said I got two reasons. You gotta let me get through the first reason and then the second reason, and then I'll let you have your rebuttal.
God damn.
First reason, he's getting up there in age, and I know everyone else says, well, if he can still act, he can still act. You're right, he can. But the longevity of it over the next decade or so of the MCU, I don't think it'll handle well. I don't think, even if he's in this upcoming movie or upcoming show, I I don't think Harrison Ford's gonna be long enough to get to a Red Hulk moment. I don't think he has it in him.
Man.
Second reason, probably the more important of the two. If you guys didn't know, Harrison Ford is a huge adrenaline junkie. Like, this man puts himself in dangerous situations just to like get like that endorphin high. Essentially, he will do some bonkers stuff, which also once again puts himself as a liability of a long-term actor if you're also being 80 years old doing incredibly dangerous stunts. Now, Mike, I'll let you get in there. You can say, well, it's okay that he's old, which I get. I'm not saying there's not.
So with your oldism, it's okay that he
It's not oldism and it's not ageism.
I knew he was going to go with it.
Because rich people have access to a way of life that us regular people don't. And he is starting to. As far as the action junkie part, I have no rebuttal. Put that motherfucker on a contract. Put that motherfucker in a house and tell him he can't move. But I counter your rebuttal that I could not rebuttal with this rebuttal. Harrison Ford is a big fan of his character dying in films, and we could get him totally being the Hulk in one or two more appearances, and then him dying, and there is no more General Thunderbolt Ross, and we don't have to worry about it no more.
And if they were to do that, I'd be fine with it. If they make him the Red Hulk in the one movie and then also kill him in said movie, I'm fine with it. But I just feel like there's not going to be enough setup for that to happen.
What do you mean? The setup has already happened.
So you're going to tell me in a single movie, they're going to do all this. They're going to set up his entire team, and they're going to kill him within the same movie. I feel like that's...
The team is already set up.
They're in the process of still setting up the team.
Old girl has set up the team. We've already met all the role players for that team. I don't need another I don't need another movie or show of them getting together. I already know what's been happening off screen. Thunderbolt Ross's health has been deteriorating for all of the movies, so I already know that. So in the next movie, he does the procedure, and he busts out as the Hulk. And I said one or two more movies.
What was that?
I said one or two more appearances before they kill him.
Well, that's what my step is the one or two more like moments that we need to fully have that connection. But I just don't think Harrison Ford is going to live long enough to get those.
But you're also forgetting that they're filming and producing all this content at the same time. For those one or two more appearances, could be Harrison Ford appearing in the next season of Miss Marvel. And then in Thunderbolts, he's the Hulk and he dies. Or Red Hulk. Hulk.
That's true. I guess you're right. I didn't take in the context that they could have already been having it filming already. Because I know they're working on dude, I couldn't be in the room with these guys when they're talking like numbers and business and like filming everything all at the same time. That would be mind-boggling. So you're right. I didn't take that aspect into play that they're already been filming it.
It's okay.
So in that case, if they have already started filming with Harrison, I think it'll be fine. If they have not started filming with it, I think it's a bad idea.
Just say you're ageist, man. Yeah.
I'm not ageist.
This man hates old people.
He hates old people, y'all. It's crazy.
I don't.
He's one of those.
Death upon Harrison Ford like 6 times in the last 15 years.
Right. My dude might live to 100. You know, let him live.
He might. There's also a chance he might not. That's a risk. That's a roll of the dice.
I mean, you could say that with anybody.
I mean, you absolutely can.
Absolutely, you can.
But
ages.
When that's not ages when someone's also an adrenaline junkie at that age. It's a bad
It's his
combination.
lifestyle. It's been his lifestyle his whole life.
Mm.
And he's almost died quite a few times in his stuff because of it.
Well, we're going to end on letting you all know Dakota is not an ageist. We're just giving him a hard time.
No, he ages.
I'm an ageist.
Oof.
F those babies.
Oh my god.
How did we get here?
You heard it here first, folks. The
I don't
council's
know.
spoken.
You're right. You've heard it here first. Fuck them babies.
I'm just kidding.
Well, look, guys, we gotta go in here and wrap it on up. I want to thank the chat for joining us. You guys are always so awesome for participating.
Y'all youngins are awesome.
Let us know what you guys think of the new format of what we're doing.
So
I've been enjoying it, but I would like to know what you guys think of it. Message us or whatnot. Hit us on our socials. Adam, where can everybody find you?
You can find me right here on Sundays. And if I do decide to come back to streaming one day, you can catch me at Adam296 on Twitch.
Awesome. Wiley, where can they all find you?
Y'all know you can find me over at Wiley_Duster at twitch.tv. I am trying to get back into streaming at a more regular schedule now that my schedule is slowly coming to a more reasonable just schedule in general. Hopefully my weeks are a little bit more free on my end. But yeah, you guys can find me over there as well as here every Sunday.
Awesome. Midori, where can they find you?
hello. Nah, I'm thinking about. I should be done with my revamp in the next week or two, hopefully. So I will be streaming on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch at Midori_Hana. Catch you guys there. Hello, as well as here on Sundays.
Awesome. Tessa, where can everybody find you at?
On Twitch and YouTube, I'm Kalala. And on all of the art social medias like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I am T Kalala. So don't forget the T. I'm making a lot of cool stuff. I recently started making a video game, which is kind of neat. I made a box stay in a box. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I was very proud of it.
I know how much it took to get that. All right. I appreciate you.
Coding is really hard.
Yes.
Dude, I hate coding.
I'm not good at math, and I didn't know that you had to be good at math.
Yeah, buddy.
So wish me luck, I guess.
Mike, what about you? Where can they find you
Yeah,
at?
where can they find you? Why didn't we go big? Because you guys
I
were
don't
busy.
know.
Is he still playing?
You can find me as Most Epic Art on all social medias. And then also fsknow.com is the website for freestyle comics where you can get all the nice merch. We'll be adding the Most Epic Hat to the merch. The people have spoken. They have asked for it and they shall get it. It will be added to our merch.
There's going to be a lot of fake Most Epics, though.
I got a question, Mike.
How will we know who
You're starting a cult, bro. I see what you're doing.
How will we know?
Snapperoo, I didn't think about it like that.
Nah, he's starting a whole epic
You
cult.
might be a
I'm with it.
fake. Young
Adam,
Mike might be a fake. You got
Oh,
old Mike
shit.
somewhere hidden with the.
With the Harrison Ford guy.
I'm gonna try to keep old Mike away. I like young Mike.
Hey.
Like
He
young
can still
Mike?
twerk. That twerking booty outside. I remember that. Woo, woo. We gotta have another one.
On that.
Hey.
Should I end now?
Well,
or you...
I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you got some game suggestions, preferably some cheap ones that we can all purchase and play while we chat and talk, let us know. And that's all I got. Let's roll that beautiful closeout credits.
Hold on. If you guys want us to play a certain game and you want to donate either the game or the money for the game, we are open. So, please.